We're live now. So welcome to our third book club meeting with. Oh, Patrick's here. He didn't have to work that late, evidently.
It just got off about 10 minutes ago.
So, yeah, third book club. We're doing How to Live Safely in a Science Fictional Universe by Charles Yu, right?
Yes.
I don't have it in front of me. And almost everyone here is new, so let's do introductions real quick. I'm Smurf. Let's go in whatever order.
I'm Patrick.
I'm Anessa. I'm Lena.
I'm Austin.
Hi, Austin. What is happening on your microphone?
Is he frying?
Are you making bacon?
Yeah, actually.
Woo! It's like I hear sizzling.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm going to try to mute it when I'm not talking. 1 sec.
That's cool.
We enjoy the sound of bacon. Just saying.
Robert, are you being shy, or did I miss your introduction?
No, my microphone just died.
Robert's microphone is broken, guys. We'll let him mess with that, and whenever you figure it out, just chime in. The chat is up, too. If you go over to the left, the top icon looks like a little text message, and there's a chat box there, which has the questions we're going to be using for tonight in it now. And that's Lola.
Hi, Lola. It's the cat.
Hey, Austin, is Brittany coming, or is she busy? Or
She should be in.
oh, there she is.
There she is.
Oh God, it's so loud. Hold on.
There's a Brittany.
Oh my God.
So, Brittany, we just we talked about our deepest, most feelings and sexual desires a moment ago, and now it's your turn.
Oh, I missed.
No, it's your turn now.
What?
Yeah, it's your turn. We already did
Perfect
this.
timing.
Well, go ahead.
Something you should know.
Anyway, so we just did introductions real quick, and everyone knows each other now. Patrick,
let's see.
who is a box with a
Oh, I
person
thought
in it.
Patrick wasn't gonna be able to come. Cool.
Yeah, he just got off work a few minutes ago. So, oh, by the way, Patrick,
Yay.
What's up?
chapters 1 through 14 only. Don't talk about anything else, because I don't think anyone has finished the book except you.
Okay.
No
Sorry.
cheesy doodles.
We will drive to Midland and find
No,
you.
we won't. We will never go back to Midland again.
We'll send you a plane ticket to Dallas and find you.
At the airport.
I've never been to Midland. Is it really that bad?
Yeah, you can go get him.
It's that bad.
I don't admit to being here.
So
Luckily,
anyway,
I don't remember much. I moved out of there when I was 5.
Smart lady.
yeah. Good job. You
kid.
got out first. The rest of us waited till after college or college. Okay, so this has been a really interesting book, and I'm really enjoying it. It took me a little while to get into it. Did you guys kind of feel the same way about it?
I loved it like
Jump
from the
into it
get-go.
immediately. Yeah.
I'm still having a little issue getting into it at points.
Really?
Better.
Yeah.
Oh.
They had me.
Pleasantly surprised.
They had me at the first Star Wars reference.
Right?
Yeah.
I just feel like the guy rambles a lot. And
does.
like I kind of wish that he spent more time developing more of the characters and more of the relationships rather than spending 3 pages talking about plotting stuff on graphs with his dad.
I think I dog-eared that part as one of my favorite quotes.
It
Yeah, that was like my
reads,
lead. I just totally tabbed right through that. I'm like, okay, I'm done with that section.
I thought that did kind of like illustrate their relationship though, and like even later when they're in the car, it seems like he's really interested in what his dad does, but at the same time, like it's hard for him to stay captivated with it, I guess.
Right, and I actually did enjoy the interaction in the car and his like thoughts about what his dad's saying to him, and then he's like, "Ooh, hey, there's this ad. I'd wonder, what it's all about," and starts thinking about that, but it still relates to his dad. And that sort of thing I actually enjoyed, but it was when he just kind of rambled on and listing all sorts of things and how things are not, how they kind of are, but they're not at the same time, and there was a lot of that for me, and it just got kind of boring.
I liked it because it felt like I'm slowly shrinking because my chair is a piece of shit. I liked it because it felt like
Not from the book at all.
textbook, but a textbook that you wanted to read already.
Yeah.
Like pop culture references.
It does kind of read like a textbook a little bit. I could see that.
Yeah,
And actually,
like
that
in
leads
physics
to
class.
our first real question. How would you guys describe the writing style of the book?
Full of lists and ramblings.
Robert would eat his mic. That's how you describe it.
No. Maybe if he types it in the chat and somebody can read it?
No, I figured it out.
Oh, there we go.
Yay!
Yeah.
Robert has a voice.
Wait, now he muted himself again.
What?
No,
Hold
he
on.
didn't. Okay, never
I'm
mind.
trying to adjust my mic a little down. It's too high now.
Did you finish reading the book? I can't remember, Robert.
I read through 14.
Okay, cool. So, what did you think of the writing style? Was
It was. I kind of agree with you on it. It was a little hard to get into for me, but after I kind of got into it a little better, I did quite enjoy it and liked a lot of the pop culture references and everything. I mean, I liked it.
I guess I had to keep reminding myself that this is somebody who spends most of his time alone in a time machine. Like, the book is written from his brain, so, I mean, my brain kind of works like that. It's all over the place. So it kind of read like I was reading somebody's thoughts. It didn't seem that weird to me. But what was the word that you taught me, Jason?
Treknobabble?
Treknobabble. That's where I got tripped up.
Like made-up science fiction-y words
Yeah.
that sound like they could be something?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're all connected to each other by the word somehow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I liked it was kind of like magical realism, but science fictional realism because it's Charles Yu writing a book about a time traveler named Charles Yu, and I'm guessing a lot of the biographical details are similar, but he takes it through this different lens.
Yeah, I definitely thought that was a pretty neat way to do it. I think that and the pop culture is definitely what's held me into it for the first bit. I'm kind of liking it now though. So.
Like if you've ever read any Junot Diaz, that's kind of the vibe I got from it. He did The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde.
I've not read it.
I have not read it either.
I will look it up.
I had that book recommended to me by someone I hate, so I just didn't read it out of spite.
Good enough for me.
Yep, that works.
I have food. Aren't you jealous?
He actually
I
was
actually
frying
am
bacon.
hungry.
Yeah, you made me bacon.
Dude, I don't lie about bacon.
Okay.
What kind of monster do you think I am?
So, I think that one of the worst parts of the book so far, not like poor writing or something like that, but the most awful parts in general are his mom being stuck in the time loop.
Oh
yeah,
my
I
God.
thought that was
Why
pretty
is that
sad.
Yeah, that's the most depressing thing in the world, and I really didn't expect it to be that bad when they were talking about it before that he went there.
I
Yeah.
really hate reading ahead. I feel like I gotta keep shutting my mouth.
Yeah, and how she's
He's
like,
oh yeah, but then, oh wait, gotta shut up.
and how she's like, get me out of here. Why did you put me here? And then her brain switches off, and she's like, oh, that's okay. Terrifying.
It's okay, I still love you.
Yeah. Call me more. Bye.
Yeah.
No, that was
You know,
really
I got
sad, but
it kind of gave the feeling like as if, because you kind of use the techno big babble whatever, but it kind of felt a little bit like you're like looking at a guy who's gone insane from writing, and his father's a writer. If you kind of look at it that way, and it just the time machine's more of him just writing a book, being an author trapped in the basement, because he just kind of talks about with this story over here, then this story over there.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh man, I just realized it's probably a harsh metaphor for Alzheimer's, and now I'm sad.
Yep.
I was kind
Oh.
of thinking about that because, I mean,
Double sad.
it's honestly, if it is in regards to like Alzheimer's and the lady living in the house and like a constant loop, I think it's better for her to be like that than to basically not remember anything or really be able to experience anything on her own, I guess. So, because I mean, she's gonna forget anyway.
Yeah, but just the fact
So,
that she's experiencing her past, and that's all that she's doing is just experiencing her past over and over with moments of lucidity. Like I've had family members, and that's pretty accurate.
What is
yeah,
that?
it is. And my dad's currently going through that too. So,
Robert, what is that?
it's a chicken
Hulk?
on a stick.
oh, I was like, what is that?
It's like floating it in front of the camera like a jackass.
Are you trying to feed that to Patrick? Is that what's happening?
Think showing Brittany. She's not the only one with food.
I have my own food, thank you very much.
Think.
I have a
Remember
brownie.
water.
Anyways.
With sauce too.
Yes.
I took it different.
I
I
had
took
not
the
considered-
father and the son had
What's the
illness.
son?
And just the way they kind of like were the time travelers and the way his mother looked at him. Like, oh, now you've got it.
I don't know. I had considered the possibility of the Alzheimer's thing, and now I'm really depressed and don't want to read the rest of the book.
Oh.
Don't be very happy you did.
I totally took it as like
Read it.
desperate, bored, post-marriage life. Like I took it as like their marriage didn't work, the dad is gone, and she's depressed, so she's reliving a happy moment she can remember. That's what I took it as. I didn't.
That's what I kind of
That
got
could be
from
it,
it too. But don't you think she would have the dad in the time
Well, he
loop as
was-
well? If that was
He
the case?
wasn't.
He wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? For some
Yeah,
reason, I was
yeah.
thinking it was only the son. Okay.
No.
No, I think because the last time, well, when the son went through the city and climbed up the fire escape and popped up, they only referenced him, but initially they had talked about how
Okay.
her dad, or like his dad and him, or a version of him at the table, and it's basically this dinner that really never took place but could have taken place.
Yeah.
It would have been
Yeah,
better
that's right.
than reality if it had taken place. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
His father had never come down and participated in the dinners, kind of.
yeah. So it was like a picturesque thing. Like it's something she's getting something that she never had. So
But
she's
those
kind of
kind
feeling
references that she knows it's fake. It's not really fooling her.
right.
So she's like, "You really think I would be happy with this?" Oh,
Yeah. But then again, apparently she didn't really say anything when they were looking at the option. So
Well, they made it out like, oh, we didn't mention the gold package. We pretended it wasn't there, as if she like really wanted the gold package. I thought the whole thing was that she really wanted it, so that is what made it extra creepy when he went over there to visit her, and she was like, "Why did you put him here?" You
I
know?
think it was more like he
I think
thought.
it was more because they couldn't afford it and they didn't want to.
Well, yeah, but like they weren't looking at it because they couldn't afford it, but that's what she really wanted. But then you visit her, and she's like, "Why am I here? I hate this place."
It's
You
kind of
know?
like putting a parent in a nursing home.
Instead of being a retirement home, why couldn't she just be home more? You know, why do I have to be here? Why can't you just be here now?
Uh-oh.
Why are there two Lenas?
She's cloned herself.
Bizarro, Lena.
What?
One
Lena
Lena
and
looks
Bizarro
really
Lena.
upset.
Well, on
and the
occasion,
other
Google
Lena doesn't.
Hangouts. Yeah, on occasion, Google Hangouts will kind of boot somebody and then bring them back in,
That's
and
what
they
it
may or may not
did.
realize it.
I'm not gonna inject it because I don't want to break.
No, it'll go away in a bit.
So do any, or is everybody done with the super depressing
Yeah.
time loop thing?
Yep,
See what
moving
Matt
forward.
thinks?
The sad as hell stuff.
Okay, so does anyone have a favorite, preferably happy part or quote from the book?
Austin does. Oh, we can't hear you.
Sorry, there's a button. All right, I kind of do have one, and I wouldn't say it's happy, but you're probably going to find it amusing. Why the hell was Buck Rogers funny? Buck Rogers kicks ass.
They called the poor kid Buck Rogers.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
Like,
bullshit,
that's so
man.
mean.
It is. Buck Rogers is awesome.
And then we have a mutual one as well. He dog-eared it before me, though. The sex bot. On the way home, the lonely sex bot.
Oh, that was kind of sad for me.
Well, it was
Yeah.
sad, but it was also, like, funny and weird.
Yeah,
I
it was-
really, really like Tammy.
Who?
Like
Tammy?
his
his AI.
Ship.
yeah, his AI on the
Ship's
ship.
AI.
Just because she's like suicidal. And he's saying, how's he
She
gonna
laughed.
explain that to Microsoft? I thought that was hilarious. Huh?
What's that, Patrick?
Can I say something of another part chapter? His boss, hasn't that come in
No, I was gonna.
Yeah.
I actually liked his boss Phil, and how.
yet? He was this kid. I like how the spreadsheet emailed you about his birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually what I.
Let him know, his wife.
Yeah, that's actually what I highlighted was Phil has 2 imaginary kids with his wife. She's a spreadsheet program. She's a nice lady. But neither of them have the heart to tell him that he's not real. He's just a program. I thought that was funny yet sad at the same time.
Yeah, that was funny and sad.
Come out from here, bro.
A lot of this stuff does feel very like funny, but in a sad way. It's almost like a take on modern life. It's like they don't want to tell him he's a machine, just like, you know, somebody middle-aged who's been working the same job for 20 years. Nobody wants to tell him that, dude, you're kind of a failure. Like it was almost a parallel of something. Like it seems like almost everything in this book is a parallel of something sad about modern life.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
the part where he's talking about Luke Skywalker's son.
Yeah.
Here, let me
yeah.
find the quote. He's trapped in his whole Dark Father, Lost Son, galactic monomyth thing. I feel like that's a giant metaphor for Charles Yu and his father, wherever he is.
Yeah.
So I agree. I feel like it's all metaphors.
Yeah, whenever the bad guy gets introduced, it's totally going to be his dad, huh? Patrick, don't say anything.
Don't say anything.
Don't make any faces. Don't move.
Stop emoting.
Cover your face.
I got kind of annoyed at the robot that was working on his ship, or whatever, because they were like, he was like, don't you have Outlook 73.0?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
how would
yeah.
Outlook help me calculate,
What do you need?
like, how long this is gonna take? I was just like, damn it, stop bringing me out of this book.
So, speaking of the whole Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, whatever thing, does anybody have any predictions about the book? And Patrick, cover your face if you need to like giggle or smile about something.
I'm just gonna put my checkbook over your face.
Everybody dies.
I think he's gonna find out that he's his own dad.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering it's going to be like the, what is it? It's Robert Heinlein. It's a short story. And it's about this time traveler that ends up being like his own parent or
Oh
something.
yeah, I know the one you're
Like
talking
I'm my
about.
own grandpa, kind of like the song.
He meets the guy in the bar or something, right?
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
think of what it's called though, but it's
I know
what
what you're
inspired
talking
Looper
about.
or something. I don't know.
I want to hear the short story for the one that explains how the one guy became his own sister. Or his own mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's anything like the Heinlein book, then it was like some sort of surgery that he had to have. I forget why. So I don't know. And then Yeah, that would be interesting.
It was a good
My brain
Futurama
hurts.
episode.
Yeah, Futurama. I'm my own grandpa.
He did do the nasty and the pasty.
Yes.
I don't really know where it's going because at the end of chapter 14 he jumps in a different time machine.
Oh, good. Finally, now I know where y'all left off at. I was trying to remember.
So
Yeah,
that's
where
the
he
last
kills
thing that happens.
himself.
Good. That explains some questions y'all are saying.
That short story is called All You Zombies, and it is Heinlein.
There you go. Yeah, I figured it. I knew it was Heinlein. I just couldn't remember the.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the title either. That was nowhere near what I was guessing.
No, but I want to say that at the beginning of Looper it says based on the short story, and I'm like, it's not based on. It's inspired by.
Yeah.
Liars.
So yeah, it did end with him jumping into the other one. So I'm with you. I also felt like he's probably his own dad because he keeps talking about how much he
Probably
looks
what-
like him and stuff.
Yeah.
That never crossed my mind.
Yeah.
What about you?
I more or less said it as a joke. I don't think he'll ever find his father, and it'll just be fucking depressing the rest of the book.
Oh my god!
That's how it's
I
going.
don't know. I think the
What? Do I just like depressing things? What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
I feel like the book's gonna pick up from here though.
Yeah, I feel like things like just got set in motion. This was all kind of scene setting and talking about what he's doing and why he's here and kind of how the book's gonna move forward, and then the action started going. And I actually just held up the book like I do have a camera and I don't. I like that there was a little diagram.
Oh yeah, I do like that there was a diagram. Yeah.
Oh, and now I wish I had bought the paper copy.
The Kindle has the diagram.
Kindle
Yeah,
has
it's
the
in mine
diagram.
too, I think, but I like paper diagrams.
But no, I definitely have a diagram right before Module B.
I haven't even opened or turned the page past the last page of 14, so.
See,
Me
and
neither.
that's what just showed you. It's on Kindle.
It's on the Kindle.
Well, it's in the. I'm sure it's in the Google one too, but I don't know if it's in the same place. I may have to actually find it.
I don't know, because it's right before where it says Module B. There's a page, or beta, I guess Module beta. But yeah, it's there, and it takes up 2 pages on my Kindle. Well, it's a page of the diagram and then a bunch of explanation. So,
Okay.
woohoo!
Well, that's cool. Does anyone have any more questions or anything for tonight?
Not
Or
that I
anything
can
you
think
just
of.
want to talk about?
I
how's
think
every-
the
how's
concept
everyone
in
feeling?
general.
Nice mustache, Robert.
Yeah. No, I was
The
just
concept-
gonna say, like, I think the concept in general is a good one. It's just I'm not crazy about the execution so far, and I'm hoping with the next module it's gonna pick up now that there's actually some action going on. So a little less on the rambly side.
I think the reason I like this more than it seems like everybody else, at least, is because I'm more of a Star Trek person, not a Star Wars person, so I don't really need all the action.
I love it. I'm just being quiet.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know what I mean?
I watch
like,
more
I'm not
Star-
like waiting for all this like shit to happen. I'm just like, oh, that's neat. How does that work? You know?
I don't think it really has anything to do with Star Trek versus Star Wars because I watch more Star Trek than I really ever kept up with Star Wars. But
it's
the
more
thing
like
for
an
me is I've
analogy.
really gotten into short stories and they get to the point.
Yeah.
And to me, it just seems like he takes way longer than he should to explain something. So for me, I think it's just because I've gotten so into short stories as of late that books where people kind of ramble for a bit kind of bug me.
Well, there's a sci-fi spectrum that I don't know if anyone's ever seen the Plinkett movie reviews. That's like,
No. Every time you ask, no one knows.
well, I don't know.
I know what you're talking about,
I'm pretty
Austin.
sure I know what he's talking about too.
Yeah, there's this spectrum he
He's
talks
told
about
us
in one of the
what we
Star
know.
Trek reviews, where you've got two good sides of sci-fi. One is fast and awesome, one's slow and dull, and both are very good. It's like rock and roll versus classical music, and when you try to get in the middle and blend the two, that's where it gets like, all right, pick a theme, just do
Right.
something. But yeah, I think so far this falls on the slower, sort of heady side more than the action side. And I don't know. It's like you can like both or one or the other, but yeah, that's kind of what this discussion reminds me of, is that spectrum.
Yeah, that's more so what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel the same way about that. The last 2 chapters or so, I guess 13 and 14, they kind of drew me in a lot more, so I'm feeling much better about it.
Yeah, same here. I don't know, didn't ramble as much.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was just like the setup seemed kind of
Yeah.
rushed, but hopefully it continues to get better. I've heard that it's really good once you get going. So,
Oh, cool.
I think it's probably time for a hat party. Who wants to wear a hat? Let's put on some
I
hats.
don't have a hat.
Go over to the left.
Oh, the thing.
It's like the little Google
the
effects.
thing.
Yeah. I got a cake.
I got a hat.
Oh wow, I'm pretty.
I'm a princess.
There you go. I give you a hat.
Oh.
Aw.
Cat
Have
hat.
this hat. Take this hat. Oh, you're a creepy fish monster dog.
Whoa, that fits me so well.
Take it.
Give me the hat. Yeah. Got it.
This is like a game now. They see how quickly we can change hats.
Yeah.
I think that might have been a record.
Go. Go.
Take it.
Yeah.
Take this
Give
from me. Take it. Oh, I thought you had it.
You were a classy-looking kitty there, Robert.
Yep, I'm a cat and a hat. Kind of.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So
That's a little better.
yeah, that's probably good.
There we go.
Anyways, I guess we should probably decide on a date for the next one.
Lena.
I'm thinking we could probably finish the rest of the book for the next one. It's 150 pages, and we just did 124 or something like that, right?
Oh my God! How?
Something
You're
like
a
that.
book person, Lena. You're not allowed to like gasp at that.
Is
Yeah.
everyone okay with 150 pages? Who is the
Yeah.
slowest
Yeah.
reader? Lena?
Yes,
How-
I'm fine with it.
How long will it take you to read 150 pages? Should
Let
we
me-
do the next meeting in 2 weeks or in 3 weeks?
Never try to read Game of Thrones, Lena. Never try.
I have never wanted to.
The House of Leaves book.
It's a good book.
It will take me.
What the hell?
I'm gonna need some time.
Shut up, Patrick.
It'll take me like 6 hours on audio.
Okay. In that case, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, everyone.
2 weeks.
2 weeks is
Really?
fine.
2
Yeah,
weeks? That's what I was thinking too.
2 weeks.
So, June 24th at 7:30 again, is that cool, or do we want to go back to 8 o'clock?
So we closed on the 25th, the day next day.
Oh, good.
I don't know. The hell did
7:30 is fine for me.
7:30 is fine.
Whatever wanted,
Yeah.
what other people want to do.
That's good.
Patrick
We'll
is-
remember what time it is next time.
Yeah, especially since you suggested it.
Well, yeah, but bacon.
No, I know.
Bacon.
It's cool.
Ooh.
Also, I
would-
was watching woodworking videos on YouTube.
All right, you're.
I'm
You're
Nan
cool
Patrick.
Yeah, that works. Okay, so next meeting is 7:30 p.m. on the 24th of June.
Yay!
Sick,
Woohoo!
Thank you for coming, and I hope you guys like the rest of the book, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Hooray.
Yay!
Yay!
Bye, everybody.
Bye.